Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, eating your protein and staying active, but your muscles just keep getting weaker? The truth is, your body may have flipped a switch that's ignoring the protein you eat. Today, I'm revealing the one critical trigger. Amino acid you are likely missing that restarts your muscle building engine after 60. If you don't fix this, no amount of exercise will help, so let's dive in. As we cross the age of 60, our bodies undergo a silent but profound physiological shift that doctors call anabolic resistance. This isn't just a fancy medical term. It is a real biological barrier that prevents your muscles from using the nutrients you consume. In our younger years, a small amount of protein was enough to trigger muscle growth and repair after a simple walk or a day of gardening. However, research published in the Journal of Physiology confirms that aging muscles require a much stronger signal to start the rebuilding process. Think of your muscle cells like a locked door. When you are young, the door opens easily, but as you age, the lock becomes rusty and stubborn. You can pile all the protein you want outside that door, but if you don't have the right key to turn the lock, that protein never reaches the muscle fibers. This explains why many of you feel frustrated when you eat healthy meals yet still notice your arms getting thinner or your legs feeling heavier. It is not necessarily that you aren't working hard enough. It is that your body's internal signaling system has become less efficient. The National Institutes of Health has highlighted that this resistance is a leading cause of sarcopenia, which is the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. If we don't address the specific nutritional trigger needed to overcome this resistance, the cycle of muscle wasting will unfortunately continue. Fortunately, the latest clinical studies show that this lock can be forced open if we provide the body with a very specific concentration of one particular amino acid. Once you understand how to use this nutrient, you can effectively flip the switch back to a muscle-building state. The secret key that unlocks your muscle cells is a specific essential amino acid called leucine. While there are 20 different amino acids, leucine is the only one that acts as a direct chemical signal. Think of leucine as the project manager who tells your body it is finally time to start building new muscle. Without enough leucine, your body simply does not realize that protein is available for repairs and growth. Clinical trials in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that seniors need much more leucine than younger adults. For a younger person, the body might only need a small amount to trigger a muscle-building response. However, your aging anabolic switch is much harder to flip and requires a concentrated leucine hit to activate. When you consume enough leucine at once, you trigger a biological pathway known by researchers as the mTOR pathway. This pathway is the primary engine for protein synthesis, which is the process of turning food into physical muscle. If your meals fall below the leucine threshold, your muscle engine stays in the off position all day long. A study from the University of Texas Medical Branch found that missing this threshold leads to chronic muscle wasting. This is why eating small amounts of protein throughout the day is often less effective than one leucine-rich meal. By focusing on this one nutrient, you stop guessing and start giving your body exactly what it needs to thrive. In the next section, I will show you exactly which whole foods contain the highest levels of this muscle-saving trigger. You don't need expensive powders to get this trigger amino acid because it is hidden in common healthy foods. For those who enjoy animal-based options, Greek yogurt is a powerhouse because it is naturally very high in leucine. One single cup of plain Greek yogurt provides a massive boost that can help flip your muscle-building switch. If you prefer plant-based nutrition, pumpkin seeds are one of nature's best secrets for maintaining your strength. A handful of these seeds as a snack provides the concentrated nutrients your aging muscles are starving for. Lentils and chickpeas are also excellent choices that provide both steady energy and the building blocks you need. Research from the Journal of Nutrition suggests that pairing these plant proteins with a grain makes them even more effective. For a delicious breakfast, consider adding a few tablespoons of hemp hearts to your morning oatmeal or porridge. Hemp hearts contain all the essential amino acids and are very easy for a senior's digestive system to process. Soybeans and organic tofu are also top-tier sources that have been shown in studies to support bone density in seniors. Even simple garden peas contain a surprising amount of the leucine your body needs to fight off muscle weakness. The Cleveland Clinic recommends focusing on these whole foods because they provide fiber and vitamins along with protein. By rotating these ingredients into your daily meals, you ensure your anabolic switch stays active and healthy. Next, we will discuss the simple lifestyle habits that make these foods work even better for your body. Eating the right foods is only the first step because your body also needs a reason to use those nutrients. When you move your muscles, you create a biological vacuum that pulls amino acids into your tissue for repair. Studies from the Mayo Clinic prove that even light resistance training makes your cells much more sensitive to leucine. You don't need heavy weights. Simply using your own body weight or resistance bands is enough to send the signal. When you combine a leucine-rich meal with movement, you are essentially doubling the power of your recovery. The timing of your meals also plays a vital role in how much muscle you can actually keep and rebuild. The British Journal of Sports Medicine suggests eating your highest protein meal within an hour after physical activity. This is the window of time when your muscles are most hungry and ready to absorb that critical amino acid key. Hydration is another forgotten factor because your muscle cells are roughly 75% water by weight. If you are dehydrated, your body struggles to transport nutrients through your bloodstream to where they are needed. Additionally, ensuring you get quality sleep is when the actual construction work on your muscle fibers takes place. Research shows that your body releases growth hormones during deep sleep that work in tandem with the leucine you ate. By walking for 10 minutes and then having a high-protein snack, you are giving your body the ultimate growth formula. In our final section, we will look at how to avoid common muscle killers that could be sabotaging all your hard work. To protect your progress, you must be aware of muscle killers that can cancel out your healthy eating. The most common culprit is chronic inflammation, which acts like a fire that consumes your muscle tissue. Consuming too many refined sugars and processed flours keeps this inflammatory fire burning throughout your body. Research in the Journal of Gerontology shows that high blood sugar actually blocks the trigger signal of leucine. If you want your muscles to grow, you must choose berries, leafy greens, and colorful vegetables to cool that inflammation. Excessive caffeine can also be a hidden issue if it interferes with your sleep or causes dehydration in your tissues. For some of you, a high-quality HMB supplement might be a helpful addition to your daily wellness routine. HMB is a natural byproduct of leucine that clinical studies show helps prevent muscle breakdown during periods of rest. The International Society of Sports Nutrition recognizes HMB as safe and effective for seniors looking to preserve strength. However, remember that no supplement can ever replace the foundation of whole foods and consistent daily movement. Focus on one small change this week, like adding pumpkin seeds to your salad or taking a brisk walk after lunch. Your body is incredibly resilient, and it is never too late to start reclaiming the strength and energy you deserve. Trust the science, listen to your body, and keep giving your muscles the specific key they need to stay strong. I am so proud of the steps you are taking for your longevity, and I can't wait to see your progress in the comments. If you found today's deep dive into leucine and muscle health helpful, please hit that like button so more seniors can find this life-changing information. I want to hear from you. Which of the foods we discussed today is your favorite, or do you have a specific question about your own health journey? I read as many of your comments as I can, and your feedback helps me decide what topic to cover in our next episode. For more ways to keep your body strong and vibrant after 60, make sure to watch my video on the best 10-minute morning routine for seniors right here. Thank you for being part of the Wellness Path podcast community. I'm so glad you're here, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and keep moving.